Oh, thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. I just started the stream, so not really anything has happened yet, but welcome. Hi Tina, how's it going? It's very quiet right now in the stream, so You're the first person to have said anything today, which is great. Hope you're having a good day or night. How am I today? Good. Um, to be honest with you, I didn't really do very much today. I woke up late and I went to watch a stream and I have an interview in um like in less than an hour, I guess, and I'm here. That's all I've done, pretty much. It's taking everything in me right now to not start ranting about the job market again, but I think that's what I was mostly doing aside from those things was looking at job postings and continuously telling myself like I can't apply for this, it's too late. But I can't be so sure about that. It's just I'm looking at some jobs that look like really good for me right now to like apply for, but it's been like up for like 3 to 4 months, and I'm kind of unsure at this point if they're still hiring. But I mean, if they haven't taken the listing down, then I suppose that means I should try. Also, sometimes jobs they still stay open for longer than like 24 hours, which is kind of the thing. I'm like, if it's already been open for this long, haven't they already hired someone? So it's a little confusing. But yeah, I'm gonna figure that out. I don't think I should try to talk myself out of applying for something if technically it's still available for me to apply for. Excuse me. This money looks really delicious too. It's like that sounds like such a weird word for me to use. Like this job I'm looking at, it starts at like 70K and then goes up to 169.5K. That's very nice. Honestly, I need money right now, so I feel like if I could actually get one of these jobs, I couldn't be happier. But actually, I mean, some of these jobs I don't even want to work in these fields. I'm like, why am I even looking at it? But, desperate times. Digging for gold. Welcome back. How's it going? Slow eater. Digging for gold. Tiki trouble, anyone? Probably not me. I don't have the patience to play that game for some reason. I always never understand what I'm doing while I'm playing that. And I usually get lost in the ocean. It's good. I love to hear that. Let's see. Now, this job pays minimum of 85K and goes up to 115K. That's very nice. These positions are entry level with up to 4 years of work experience. I can't. I'm doing math homework right now. Very interesting. Hopefully that's going well. I'm doing job application homework. I'm working on it at home. But honestly, I think I started to think about it recently, probably because, my parents are kind of also breathing on my neck about this, but technically, if I have a bachelor's in computer science, I don't see why I shouldn't be trying to apply for like those high-paying jobs, even if I really don't have the confidence I'm going to actually get employed. I'm not exactly going to find out if I can get in or not unless if I start and then see what I need to improve, you know? Been there, done that for sure. The last time I've done math homework was um like 2021 or something. Like I've just haven't taken a math class in a long time. Get that money. Yes. No, I really I know I should be trying to believe in myself more than I am, but like with this job market, I just keep thinking I'm doing something wrong and I just can't, try. But I just need to work on it. I think it also doesn't help that I'm like looking at like when you're on LinkedIn, you can see like what your connections are doing, right? And I like know some of these people from like being in classes before and like I've seen like where they were at that time and then the fact that they like graduated and went straight into like a really well-paying job. I'm kind of like I'm not jealous of them. I'm actually more like, more so like proud of how far they've come. I can tell that they worked really hard for it. I think it's just more like when I see that, I'm kind of like, that could have been me too, right? And what did I do that didn't make that happen? It's more like that. Oh wow, 2021. Yeah, because I started college around that time and I took a few calculus classes and then like one linear algebra class and then pretty much after that I haven't really done math because computer science doesn't really involve that much math. I believe in you. Thank you. No, I really, I just need to stop talking myself out of applying for jobs. I feel like that's worse than me just applying and actually trying to see if it will get me anywhere. And I mean, I was a little bit closed off to it, but I probably should start opening myself up to seeing a career coach more often when it comes to this kind of stuff because I think I was kind of resisting it. Like pretty much every time someone would like try to give me advice, like you have to do this and this and this to get a job in this field, I was just kind of like refusing to listen to it, I guess, because I was continuously talking myself out of it. It's like a complicated relationship with myself. And now that I've graduated, I'm kind of seeing it differently. I'm kind of like, maybe you need to ignore your discomfort and just apply anyway and just put up with it. Because it's more like you're rejecting yourself before you even gave the chance for it to potentially not be a rejection, you know? Yeah, I know. It's rough, right? You remember applying to 20 plus jobs. Oh, I'm sure it's going to be more than 20 plus jobs at this point. It's gotten chaotic in the job market. I mean, come to think of it, I could probably ask these people like who I saw like online who are doing okay right now, like how many jobs they applied for because I'm sure they worked really hard for it. You don't see the behind the scenes of this stuff, you know. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm gonna try to figure it out though. I just tried to connect my earbuds to my like some device so that I can like listen to like background noise while talking, but I just realized I'm going to listen to myself on the stream, so that's not going to work. Um just have to switch my device. I also talking to him is a smart move. Yeah, I think so too. Hmm. I guess the problem I have is I didn't really develop a close relationship with any of them. It's just more like if we did run into each other on campus, we were always pretty polite to each other. And I don't think I want to come off as like now that I know that they've, moved along further, that's the only reason why I'm talking to them. But I just need to think about it. I could technically like ask on LinkedIn for like help through like a post, and some people have answered it before. Um, but we'll see. I want it to be natural. They might be able to give you some advice. Yeah, I think so too. I Well, I'm a little hesitant to do this too because people's egos are super inflated in here, but my college has like this Discord server for all the computer science students, and you can usually ask for advice in there. Um, but I'm kind of like I've reached a point where like because I was so resistant to listening to the advice, if I say anything, it's gonna be looking more like a "I told you so" kind of situation. So I'm kind of like, because like openly admitting like you're not employed is kind of like, do you really want to? You know, especially because you don't know who's reading it either. But I'll think about it because I've asked for advice quite a bit on that server, and some of that did help me get through school. So I might need to consider coming back and just you know ignoring the pain in my ego and just asking for help. I guess I'm really bad at asking for help. That's so cool. Discord. Yeah, it's rather well organized. I mean, I'm not going to show you it on the screen or anything because I probably shouldn't, but I can like open it on my device. Um, See, like everything's like organized into like different channels. It's very well thought out. Like there's like a place where you can just talk to people about whatever. Like a dedicated class planning channel because a lot of people want to know like what classes are good to take, what professors to have, and how to not overwhelm yourself by signing up for the wrong classes together in one academic term. And then there's like other things like interests, like if you're interested in music, dedicated channels per class, um, commencement tickets. That was useful when I needed to give mine away actually, so that was great. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Leap of faith, if you will. No, for real. I have done it a few times, but I think I haven't been doing it enough. So I'm actually someone who likes to consume like self-help resources a lot, and I guess like one of them that really stuck out to me recently was how do you like do things like when you're wait, what was it? It was something like in order to be like successful, I did things afraid, right? Like you just kind of put aside your discomfort and just go with it. Hi, you love my you guys see me. Oh, thank you. Hi, Lil Nev. Well, I cannot. Welcome. Sometimes people don't know actually that that art is from that game, so it's nice that you recognized it. There's not much to lose either. I know, I know. I think I just don't like seeing a rejection email. It's just kind of like it stresses me out too much. Or, I mean, not getting a response either is not really that much better, but it's just more like the fact that you have to put up with it in the process of actually hearing back from somebody. That's the part that's not fun. I'll think about it though. There's got to be a way I can like ask these questions without feeling, kind of ashamed about it. I mean, it's just a reality of my situation. And I guess another thing that kind of makes it maybe fair for me to ask is I was going for, so if you've heard of like user interface, user experience design, UI UX design, I used to want to go for that field. I was actually asking a lot of questions related to switching over there. But then recently I kind of realized that I actually might do better in like a more data focused role, but I just didn't realize it at the time. And now that I graduate, it's a little bit late for me to figure it out. But I suppose if I frame it as I just figured it out just now, now I have some catch up work to do, maybe it will be easier for me to ask. But I don't know, like I went in this direction. Sometimes people said not to go that way, and I failed. Like maybe I shouldn't word it that way. It's nostalgic. Me too. It's so nostalgic for me as well. I love that game. What's your favorite cat? I like Speckles and Peaches. And actually, I used to not be like super into Peaches, maybe because I never saw Peaches, but once I saw Peaches, I was like completely sold. I was like, yes. But excuse me. But I've always liked Speckles though, and Guy Furry. That That cat that, like, makes the pizza and the ice cream. So cute. Non-response is the worst. I know, right? It's, like, sad when you put a lot of effort in applying and nothing back. Exactly. Especially if you, like, got into one interview or something, and then they just decide to ignore you. Because that happened to me a few times already. I even tried to follow up. Like, with one of the jobs I wanted to have, they interviewed me, and I even tried to follow up, and they never responded, so I was like, "I guess that means I didn't get it." It's never too late. Yes, I know. Better late than never, for sure. I'm working on it. I mean, right now, I just need to get like an immediate future kind of job, whatever that's going to be, even if it's unpaid, to be honest. I just need to have something professional going on rather than just sitting here. And then while I'm doing that, I can just keep applying for jobs and working on my skills. I've been starting to teach myself a new language that will help me with my career transition. So that hopefully will help, because 'cause I'm looking at these job descriptions, I'm really, like I'm only missing, like, a few things at this point for what I wanna work in, and it's that plus needing to apply early, because I keep applying too late for stuff, and I think that automatically disqualifies me, so I need to really practice that. Peaches is really rare, yeah, Peaches is cute. You like Fred? Oh, and Billy the Kitten. Yeah, I know all those too. What language? SQL, SQL. I even have a story about this. I don't remember if I told you in particular. Um, but I talked myself out of learning this language at first because, like, I took a class in it like 2 years ago, which, first of all, was a horrible time for me to take it because I was like so burnt out and I didn't even know what I wanted still. So it's like I just had no direction, right? So I just took it like without thinking it was going to be useful for me. Um, and most people do fine in this class. I mean, even the professor said that like gave like an announcement at the end of class saying like 92.2% of everyone who took this class got a C minus or higher. You haven't heard it before. Okay, well, have fun listening to this one. So, so most people pass, right? Or at least get a C minus, which is not really passing at my school, but it's not a D or an F, right? I was the rest of the percent. That's how bad I did. Uh, I think I got a D plus. So I was really close, but so it's like, you know what? This doesn't seem like it's for me. I probably shouldn't do it. But a few years later, I got an internship. And I'm interested in music, so I was at a record label doing this, and I kind of learned from there that SQL is actually a very important language for this field because you can look through data with it. Oh no, I know, right? And well, I was like, okay, maybe I should actually learn it for real this time. So I'm trying to get myself to, exit that mindset of thinking like I can't do this because like I didn't do well the first time or something. But then again, I didn't really try. That's really the problem. I'm not trying. Like it's going to be different if I actually was doing something, but like if I'm not, then like what's my argument, you know? I mean, it's also another thing if I'm interested or not, which if I'm not interested, that's a different story, but I don't think I ever really figured out if I was interested in this or not, and that's what I'm trying to find out. Yeah, I know, it's so painful. Uh, Believe me, I've had some really interesting things happen in school that showed up in my transcript. I'm not someone who wants to go to grad school, so I don't think my transcript's really a good example of what to do for grad school. That's fine though. If I'm disqualifying myself from going to grad school, at least for right now, at least it's gonna force me to go get a job, which I think is more important right now than going to grad school. So I'm like, I'm fine with it actually. I used to think like I needed to go to grad school. Well, not really, but I kind of thought that it would help. But now that I think about it, it probably won't. Not yet. If it's going to later, it would just help me more to have a job first. Oh, but that was fun though. Also, just a heads up, I technically have an interview in like about 15 minutes, although I was told that um the interviewer might be running late, so I may not have to end the stream right away, but I'm supposed to be doing it at that time, so I probably should join the meeting. If we don't end up reaching a giveaway right now, hopefully next time. I don't know if I will be able to stream again today yet, like maybe after the interview just come back on here, but we'll see. Oh yeah, congrats, thank you. It's unpaid. It's just an unpaid internship, but I mean, the fact that I even am getting an interview in the first place, and it's for music too. That's good. I need something that's related to my career interests at this point. So if that's what it is, that's what it is. Wishing me luck. Thank you. The best I can do is just show up to the interview and try to sell myself as much as possible and then see if that leads somewhere or not. Because if I get the internship, I could potentially become employed there, or not, if not there, maybe somewhere else because I improved my resume, right? There's lots of options here. You intern too. Oh, very good. I wonder what kind of internship you're doing. That's really interesting. Also, just realized I'm wearing my earbuds and I'm not listening to anything, so I guess I might just take them off. Oops, wrong emoji. Show up early, it shows you're reliable and actually want the internship. Well, yeah, it's online, so I should be fine. I just have to switch to the meeting, but yeah, I actually probably should, yeah, probably go in like 10 minutes and do that. But I was like, if I'm going to be sitting here for like an hour, like I only had like an hour left before this. I was like, I know I'm not going to be able to sit down and focus and really get anything done. I'm just going to stream first. I think to try to make myself talking myself out of it, I need to send an email with the application in it. There's this one company that I look like I might qualify to do, like qualify for the role, but it's been like up for like 4 months, so I'm like at this point not sure if I should still apply. But again, if I keep making an excuse not to apply, I think that's more of a problem than if I apply. Oh, very good. You're entering the medical field. Very good. Gonna do an EMT course. Oh wow, a neurologist. Very nice. I am very far away from going into the medical field. Like I actually initially thought I would. Like in high school, I was like, I'm going to major in biology or something. And then that's not really what happened, but yeah. Just apply anyway, for sure. If the job posting is still up, I guess I don't really have an excuse to not send in something, even if I really don't think I'm gonna get the job. Although there is one that was posted 1 week ago. It says it's a data specialist and it pays how well does it pay? 50K to 55K. That's not bad. Says bachelor's degree in or higher in cognitive science, engineering, or another data research centric field. So yeah, I have that because my degree. I'm very good at communicating, I think. Yeah, actually, bro, I qualify for this job. What's stopping me? Oh, try that 1 week ago. Yes. But I really don't like when I look at like the LinkedIn description and it says over 100 people clicked apply. So that bothers me so much because I'm like, then what place am I coming in? Is it like, I don't know, 500th, 1000th place? Are you gonna even read it? Like that's when I'm like, I don't want to apply anymore. But again, I need to stop doing that. If it's only been a week, I mean, that's not bad. It's much better than if it was like a few months ago, because at that point they might have filled it in, but they just started here, so yes, you're right. I think I will apply for this one for sure, but the other ones I need to think about it, but I think it did say on their website that you have to email them like the resume anyway, so if that's the case, then I'll just say that it's also applicable for like those other jobs if you're still hiring. I might as well. What's stopping me now? I know you need to stop. I need to stop doubting myself. You're right. Talk to my brain about this. I think a lot of people post graduation they kind of experience some imposter syndrome, or I am at least. I don't know. Let's see. This one was posted 2 months ago. What does this say? Oh wait, that's not entry level. Never mind. I could apply for that one too, but that's actually probably not the appropriate thing to apply for just yet. Um, what else is here? I don't know. I've saved a lot of jobs. You're in AP psychology right now. Oh, very interesting. I never took that class. Actively reviewing applicants. 2 weeks ago, 43 applicants. That's actually not bad. Um, it says it needs prior like phone sales. I don't have that though. Uh, but it says after that, willing to learn and coachable. So I might use that as my excuse to apply anyway. And they don't say how well this pays. But at this point, if I need a job, I don't think that's gonna matter. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, this one doesn't say the rate either. Okay. I will just have to guess. Account executive for Discord makes 200K a year. That's very good. Says 4+ years in account executive role. This looks like something I probably should apply for when I have more experience, but if I don't read the job applications, I won't know what I need to work towards, so this isn't bad to do anyway. 2+ years working with mobile gaming accounts. That's very interesting. Whoa, I know. So much money. It says 200K to 306K a year. Those people are wealthy, and it's in Los Angeles, California, too. So if you're making that much money, you can live in that expensive area. It's very nice. Let's see, this one, data scientist at Meta, 145 to 204K a year. It's pretty good too. Bachelor's, so let's see, bachelor's degree in computer science, I got that. Um, 4+ years of work experience in analytics. So you can do SQL, Python, R. Well, I don't have 4+ years, but I have the degree and I know the languages or I'm familiar with them. So this seems more like it's not really an entry level job, though. Hmm. But the good thing is, if I did want to work there, all I would have to do is just find a job that lets me do that work, stay there for a few years, and if I wanted to change and promote myself up, that's all you have to do. It's only a few years away. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, I keep telling myself I actually can't do this, but then it's more like you do realize if you just get a job and like doing whatever language that they're asking for and just spend a few years, you're gonna get better and then be able to apply more easily to these jobs. I'm like not thinking logically. So that's why I'm like, you gotta stop doubting yourself. Anyway, mm, you don't get out of problems you're having unless you start doing your research. That's what I think. Also, actually, one of the people who, so I know somebody who was very similar in terms of like academic progress to me, like had to repeat like at least one class, has had some like ups and downs, but he's doing really well. He just graduated alongside me and he's working at Amazon, but he ended up getting an internship like without really having to know like a lot of like code. Like not as much as say like other internships might kind of test you on. So he was really lucky with that. I'm actually thinking if that was so helpful for him, I should probably also see if that same company would, be easier for me to apply for too, you know? Get that job. That experience is a must. Exactly. Now this one is you don't even need a bachelor's degree. You just need a high school diploma, but they prefer college, so I mean I'm already very overqualified for that. Um, pays about $19 to $26 an hour. Associate administrative assistant. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not super high paying, but if I need to get like a easier job, I guess like a more low-hanging fruit kind of job, which would probably mean lower pay as well, I don't really mind that one. So I saved it. I'm gonna probably apply for that one. It says only 50 people clicked apply, so maybe I have a chance to get that one. Cause yeah, and they have like some coding ones too. Let's see what they have. Also, after this, I should probably get ready for my interview, but software engineer. Well, I don't want to do software engineering, but that's kind of what a lot of people do. Oh, no, that's not entry level. Never mind. It says 8 plus years. Don't they have like, I don't know, like a entry level software engineer job here or something? Well, they probably do. I just can't find it right now for some reason. Okay, well, we'll look around. But I should probably get going right now. I have to do my interview. I don't know if I'm going to stream again today, but if I don't, then hopefully I'll do it again soon. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, so I bet I'm going to try to find a time to just come on here, but we'll see. But thank you so much to everyone who was listening in the background. Um, and good luck to all of us too with our homework or our job applications or whatever you're doing. Um, so yeah, I guess I'll see you all later.